Kāpiti and
Horowhenua.
And we have exciting things to talk about this week, so we'd best get on with it. But we should first point out, have our little disclaimer and say that we are not medical professionals or experts in our field, but we are.
Experts on us.
And we are sponsored by, who are we sponsored by, Emma?
We're sponsored by Cover Insurance.
They're from quote to claim, they're in your corner, and you can find them at coveryours.co.nz, and they're very, very good, and thank you for supporting us.
Cheers.
Cheers. Woo. And so Emma, you've been jetting around again.
Yes, I have. I went back to Auckland for the second stage in the process around deep brain stimulation.
Goodness.
Yes, it was.
She says glibly.
Yeah. Oh yes, I'm just off to Auckland
just
to get
off
some
to
brain
Auckland
surgery.
to have. And so that was quite fast, I thought.
Yeah, I really don't know what to expect. I'm just, sitting there receiving the appointments. But they said that there's only two neurosurgeons, and they both get one day a month doing these surgeries. So it is quite fast when you think about it like that. Because
1 day a month.
Yeah, it
And
doesn't sound like a lot,
do
does
they
it?
do?
Well, I don't know how many I don't know how many it is a year, but I think they do. They've done about. Oh, actually, I don't know.
Because Johnny said he was in surgery for over 5 hours, didn't he?
Yeah, I've heard they do 2 on one day. So for that day on the month,
Well,
that
2 neurosurgeons.
times 2, so that's 4 a month.
Jeepers.
Yeah, and so part of it depends on how both surgeons are a bit different in how they do the surgery. One does it more, would do both bits on the same day.
Yeah.
So there's a head bit and the battery that goes in your chest, which is 2 separate surgeries.
Oh, that's what Johnny had it all on the same day, didn't he?
Yeah, and that worked really well for him. But apparently, because he was obviously the first surgery of the day, so he's sort of done and dusted by sort of
right. You're done.
You're
Next.
done. It's 5 or 6 hours, I think it takes, all up. But and they did walk me through the whole process in terms of what it will look like. They had photos from other people who'd given their consent to have their photos used in that way. So they sort of showed me sort of step by step what happens, and it was just
what was it like?
Amazing. It kind of looks like for like a bunch of hours you're just lying there with your head in this kind of big plastic thing, so that you can't see what's going behind there. And at one point they said something about filming, but they weren't talking about showing you what was going on back there, and I was quite pleased about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would want to go that far and see that much.
Yeah. But
even when Johnny put his pictures up, I was a bit reticent to first look, because I was a bit scared about what I would see.
Yeah, so they don't show you anything really gory, but
well, you do hope it's not gory anyway,
But it's actually surprisingly small in terms of they do have to drill 2 holes in your head, but they are quite small holes. The wire that goes down deep into your brain is really quite small, and the electrodes on the end of the wire, which is what give the electrical signals to your brain, are really little too. We're talking probably the end of the wire is about 1 centimetre, 2 centimetres, and with 4 little electrodes on it. It's just incredible the size of the target that they're aiming for deep inside your brain. So it's about 10 centimetres down in there, and the thing that they're targeting, the subthalamic nucleus, it's a new term I have been taught, is very small.
See, it's interesting you should tell me that, because I saw my daughter the other day, and she's currently studying the brain, and she was like, "Here, Mum, here's a picture of a brain, and
wow,
this bit. Do you see this bit here? That's your substantia nigra."
Oh, right.
And she was explaining bits and
Was it? Did it look like a big piece of the brain, or was it? It's quite small.
Well, these are for medical students studying it, so some of them being blown up and some of them were quite small. But she did say it's inconveniently right in the middle of your head. Yeah.
And one of the crazy things about the deep brain stimulation is that for this little part, the STN, that they're trying to get the wires to, it's about I can't remember exactly how big they said it was, but what would be like an olive, about the size of an olive.
Wow.
So and they kind of they need to get the electrodes in a good range with near the little olive. And if they go too far one way, they can hit your a bit where people start crying if they go too far down. If they go too far to one side, they can, your face can kind of get drawn to the side. Do you remember Johnny talking about that?
I do.
Yeah. So it's really, really important that they get it in the right place. I remember
that one moment he couldn't speak and then he could, and that's just wild.
But
not in a cool, crazy way.
Yeah, it's wild in a really awe-inspiring kind of way. I kind of felt like, whoa, it's so weird how we work.
It goes to prove that the brain is such a mystery still. And is so powerful. That's what I always think whenever I hear about stuff like this. You know, it's yeah,
it's the electricity man. But so what I went up for anyway was not to actually get the surgery, obviously, but I mean not obviously, but I haven't had the holes drilled, etc. But it was to get they do a series of tests, because in New Zealand we have a system where they try and make sure they get people who they think it will be really good for, because we're publicly funding it, and it's
so not everybody can have this.
Yeah, I mean,
you're just special.
Well, we'll see, because they have to after I've done all the tests, then they have to have a meeting and talk about me for a few hours and make a decision as to whether they will offer it to me. So
whether you are a good fit.
Yes, whether I'm going to be a good fit.
Did they give you any indication or anything like that?
They said that, so one part was the dopamine test, where they kind of seeing how you react to getting medication and how well it works for you. Because apparently if you respond to levodopa, then you respond quite well to deep brain stimulation.
Oh.
So they said that was pretty good for me. And another part was a cognitive test, where it's kind of like they tested memory and stuff like that, and I did okay on that. So I didn't know, I couldn't I forgot what an accordion was, because have you done those tests where you they give you a bunch of pictures and they say what's that?
No.
Well, it was like there was like a picture of a picture of a kangaroo and a picture of an anchor. Like you were just sort of saying the word for the thing.
Yeah.
And I could do all of them, except I just blanked on accordion. I was like, it's a musical instrument, but I've forgotten what it's called.
It's one of those. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was doing that kind of like. Yeah,
it's a musical instrument. It's a thing. Pirates, people from the south of England. Yeah.
So that was one. And then another thing that I found hard in the cognitive test was the maths bit, which was really simple.
I would find that hard anyway. Yeah.
It was literally only like count backwards from 107s.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah. And I would be like 107, 100. Nope, that's it.
Yeah, it's like burst out in sweat and kind of start worrying about your performance kind of thing. But I got through all that, and another thing in that which I had to do was write a couple of sentences. So my handwriting wasn't very great handwriting, but it was okay. It was. Did
they mark
legible.
It for you? Did they get the pen out and tell you how
you could do better? You could do. You need to try harder on your handwriting. And you even had to draw, like there were a couple of pictures and you had to copy them. like really basic, like just like a cube and a spiral. But
I think a lot of that's because of how the brain works the way and how it can be affected with Parkinson's. So I guess if you can or cannot, or it will give them insight that us mere mortals don't understand. But if you're a neurosurgeon, you'd go, that's really interesting.
Yeah, hopefully
they can't do maths for shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I got through all that, and then they also do this thing which is a rating scale, which is to do with how you experience all the symptoms that come along with Parkinson's, and so you kind of just sort of rate yourself. It's like this is very, very annoying, not very annoying sort of scale on a range of things, and so. And the first part of the levodopa test was it was doing things without meds, so it was like
that would be fun.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was really, really challenging.
Yeah.
But I was surprised at how good I was, and I wasn't as bad as I thought I would be.
Cool.
Which was
bonus results.
Yeah, so I did need my new walker a bit more while I was not on medication, but that was okay. I had it, so I used it.
Excellent. I'm not going to ask you about that specifically because I think we want to talk about that next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, that actually does sound quite interesting.
So hopefully, yeah.
And how long were you there at the hospital for?
It was basically just a morning, few hours. So you go in the morning with having not taken your medication that morning, and you spend a few hours with the movement disorder specialist nurses, and then that was it. And then I had to go off to another place and get an MRI done, which was super fun.
I actually really enjoy getting MRIs.
It was quite relaxing actually.
Yeah, because you just kind of lie there, don't you? And people go, oh, they're really awful and you're claustrophobic. But I was like, man, this is great. Lie there and think of nothing. Ooh, okay. No kids, no housework.
No distractions.
No distractions.
They piped spa music into some headphones that I was wearing. So
they did ruin it for me by playing something by, what? I can't remember the station. I probably shouldn't name it anyway, but it was not Coast Access Radio, but it was one of those. Yeah, it was not good. Not good.
Oh dear.
It was like I'd preferred silence. It was like golden oldie station. But no,
it is actually quite loud though. Like other than that, like the actual machine makes these really loud, like kind of, I don't know what you'd call it,
thrumming noises,
thumping sort of noises.
Lots of weird sounds.
Yeah. But so and so it was all done in a day, and then we came home. So. Oh yeah, it was a big day. It was a full-on day.
Well, you did come home eventually. I hear that your flight was delayed.
Yeah, we had to sit at the airport for a few hours waiting for our flight.
Oh no!
And that was probably worse because I was really tired, and then my meds weren't working as well, and then so I was sitting in the airport feeling really uncomfortable. But these are just first world problems.
Well, but it's the cross we have to bear, I guess.
Yeah.
So what's the next steps?
So the next steps are a bit of a wait for me while that they make their decision, and that should take about a month, I think, to find out. And then they will, if it's yes, that they'll book me in, and I have to go back to Auckland for a week.
Wow.
Yeah, because when they do it, you can't fly for a week.
Wow.
So I'll be up there for that long, hopefully sometime later in the year. Yeah.
And how do you feel?
I feel really excited. I mean, it's going to be good. It's just, going through the process, and I feel hopeful.
Yeah. So positive experience?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you have it. That's just crazy. I'm just, thank you for sharing it with, everybody.
You're welcome.
This is the weird thing about doing this, because you record stuff and you find yourself completely opening up, and then you kind of think, I've just shared this with lots of people.
It's all good.
It's all good. Well, I think you are incredibly brave, and I take my hat off to you, except I'm not wearing one. And yeah, thanks, Emma. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And thanks to Cover Yours for continuing to sponsor us. Don't forget you can find them at coveryours.co.nz. And next week we are going to discuss mobility and who can use mobility devices, and should we, and stuff like that.
Yay!
You can find our previous podcasts on ordinarylife.co.nz and on the Access Media Network and on Coast Access Radio's website. And is there anything else I need to mention there, Emma?
Nope, I think you covered the bases.
You can find us at Ordinary Life and Ordinary Life PD on Facebook and Instagram. And thank you for listening.
See you next time.
Kāpiti and Horowhenua.
This episode was produced at Coast Access Radio with support from Irarangi Te Motu, New Zealand On Air. You can catch this and other podcasts online at accessmedia.nz, or you can search Coast Access Radio on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.